Alright guys, we're going to continue talking about ratios and proportions. I just want you to make sure you have your notebook out, clean sheet of paper, your pencil, and work these alongside me. If you need to, you can pause the video at any time so that you can keep up. So if 13 out of 28 students have televisions in their room, then how many of the 196 students have televisions in the room? So this is saying for every 13, there are for every 28, there are 13 that have televisions. So the real question is, if I have 196 students, how many of those have televisions? We just have to figure that out. So the easy way to think about this is 28 times what will give me 196, or does that even work? And I'll let you know that it does. 28 times 7 is 196. So that I can say 28 times 7 is 196. Whatever I do to the bottom, I do to the top. So that means I need to do 13 times 7. 13 times 7 is 91. So x equals 91. Okay? That's a simple problem. Because it's a simple problem, I want to show you another way that will help you when you have decimals or when you can't multiply a number across the bottom. Okay? So what we're going to do is, 1328 equals x over 196. I want you to get x by itself. That is what we're trying to find. The whole goal is to get x by itself. If we have a division sign, a fraction sign means a division sign. In order to cancel that out, I have to do the opposite function, which is multiply. So multiplying will cancel that out. Whatever I do to one side, I do to the other side. 196 is the same thing as 196 over 1. Now I have a normal multiplication problem, multiplying fractions. So remember, all of this is still set equal to x. So 196 times 13. 196 times 13. When you multiply that out, you'll get the 18 here and here. I'm just going to work these out really quickly for you. Okay. And then this is what we get. So we get 2,548. So 2,548. Make sure you work this on your paper, so you might need to stop the video to work that out. And then I would do 1 times 28 is 28. And this is also set equal to 0. So all I need to do now is turn my improper fraction into a mixed number or a whole number or whatever it works out to be. So in order to do that, I take 2,548 and I divide it by 28. 28 will not go into 2 or 25, but it will go into 254. It will go into it 9 times. So if you want to check that, that's 28 times 9. 9 times 8 is 72. 9 times 2 is 18. Plus the 7. And that will give you 250. Subtract that, you'll get 2, or 8, and it will go, 28 will go in 8. 28 one time. 28, 0. Okay. So now we have 91 equals x. That's what we got the very first time. I'm showing you with an easy problem so that you can understand it, because we're about to move on to a decimal one. If you have a question, please raise your hand and I'll come to you and hopefully clear things up for you, okay? So let's go on to number 8 here. And it says a woman who is 64 inches tall has a shoulder width of 16 inches. So 64 inches tall, 16 inches in width. And so it asks us to find the height of the woman. So the height is what we do not know. The height is what we do not know. But we know the width. And that is 18.5. Like before, We cannot take 16 and multiply it by a number to get 18.5. Even if I scaled it back like we were talking about before, there's not really a number that I would like to work with that is multiplied to give me 18.5. So I'm just going to do the long way around. So I'm going to multiply 18.5, cancels out, times 18.5. Your question might be, how do I multiply decimal and a fraction together? Well, a decimal is basically just a fraction. So 18.5 is the same thing as 18.5. We should know this, right? So in order to turn my mixed number into a fraction, that would be 18 times 2. Okay? So what is 18 times 2? That would be 36 plus 1 is 37. And how do I know what denominator to use? I just keep the same one. So this 18.5 is going to drop down and become 37 over 2. And I can just keep the other fraction the exact same. We're going to equal it out, and we're all setting it equal to x, like I said before. So now that we have our new equation, I'm going to clear this and rewrite it. So that's going to be 37 over 2 times 64 over 16. All set equal to x, because we're trying to figure out what x is. So not to confuse you, I'm going to turn this x here into a dot, so we know it's multiplied. So now we need to take 37 and 64 and multiply them together. Okay, to get that, my answer is just 2,368. I want you to do this on your paper. I didn't show you the steps, so I want you to practice on your paper, practice your multiplication. So that is 2,368 over 16 times 2. And 16 times 2 is going to give you 32. So now I still have an improper fraction set equal to x, and I cannot have an improper fraction. So I need to turn it into either a decimal number or a whole number. So if I take 2,368 and I want to turn it into a whole number, I'm going to divide. Remember, our fraction bar means to divide. So 32 will not go into 2, it won't go into 23, but it will go into 236 7 times, and that is 224. Subtract that, and we'll get 12 down here. Bring down that 8. 32 will go into 128 4 times, and that goes into an even amount. So that we have now 74 equals x. So before I had a decimal in my ratio, I got rid of it, and then I solved to find that x is 74. So essentially the answer would be that the woman, if we find the height of the woman is 74 inches. So the woman who has 18 5/10 width in the shoulder is going to be 74 inches tall. And we can see that is proportional to the 64 inches woman. The woman has 64 inches tall, 16 inches with shoulder. We can see that this woman, her shoulders were wider. So obviously her height is going to be taller. Does everyone see that? So it makes sense. Our answer makes sense in the situation. So we got to make sure we do that. Once you finish watching this video, please go into Google Classroom, follow the directions to complete the practice that we will be doing.